Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another video, and to a bit of a special video because today I'm going to be doing an interview with RobinTalesFighter. If you've seen any of my videos, you've definitely heard of him. So, we got a couple questions for him, and let's just get started because we've already recorded this video once and I'd like to keep it under 40 minutes this time.
I was just us talking about lemons.
There's a whole I no longer have the recording, so no one will ever see it. But we were just talking about how we need more lemons, and and my problems with the XRS rocket racers, and then probably on that recording there's a good 5 minutes of our calls failing and us having to retry, then realizing that the audio is way better now than it was before, so deciding we have to restart the video. It was a whole thing. And no one will ever see it.
It will never see the light of day or hear it.
No, I'll just put it up on my second channel, just an uncut 40 minutes. Ty and Robin talk about lemons for 15 minutes, uncut edition.
Okay, well, should we start the interview?
Yeah, I think we've wasted enough time. This will probably be cut from the video anyway. Okay, so how did you first get interested in cars to begin with?
Started. Not in 2006, 2007 or 2008. I watched the Cars movie for the first time. I was always into cars with not cars, Disney cars, but just cars like sports cars and stuff.
Yeah.
I still am, but I was already into that, so I watched this for the first time. I didn't like it. My parents were like, "I always liked cars, so why should like this?"
This is a movie called Cars. You should like cars.
Yeah, that. So So then I watched it together with my dad. We paused at the part where I didn't like Frank. Like, who did it? Who wasn't scared of Frank when they first saw it?
Yeah, I probably
maybe
was. I don't.
Maybe adults weren't scared, but that children were scared by that.
I don't remember the first time I watched Cars. I was probably just too young. I've just always had the DVD, is what it feels like. But I don't know. I don't remember how I felt about Frank. Okay, so next question. What made you want to start your channel? Which there will be a link to in the description of this video.
I started my channel because a few years ago, 2016, were the last year of the first school, of course, different school system here. So I was 11 years old. And there was a guy who came from another school to our school. It's actually the same school, but two different locations. So final year of the school was at the same location. So he came there and he had a channel where he did challenges and vlogs and is that kind of videos. I was I really like that, and I've always been into making videos with I made Tomica stop motions. I actually made some cringy Cars videos in Dutch. But if I look back at them, I made them as if I wouldn't be able to edit them. Even in 2016, I made a movie, which I knew I was going to edit, so I did multiple different scenes filming at different times. It took me 2 days together with my brother. And yeah, but still, I filmed it like I wouldn't cut things out. So
yeah.
When I found out about the concept of YouTube channels, which I didn't before, so I decided you know what, I'm going to start my channel. Start with wanting to do toy videos Just for Fun 290 and those kind of channels. But now eventually Cars 3 came and I switched to just Cars.
Yeah. All right. So next question, what's your favorite custom, or actually, sorry, what's your favorite video? Then I'll ask for your favorite custom.
Like I said in the last recording, I still have to find out. I think, now I forget the name. I believe it was one of the fighting episodes in Cars Universe, now that I think of it. I don't know which one. It was one with lemons. Yeah, I think it was the lemons versus the mysterious cars. I don't know if you've watched that episode, but it was Flo and Ramon. They live in Chicago, and then they were getting attacked by lemons, and then the mysterious cars came in. I have a little bit of an idea what the mysterious cars, why and how, but they are still a mystery even to me.
Yeah.
They are my favorite characters in my series, together with King Nevertire. So yeah.
Yeah. If someone were to ask me what my favorite video is, I honestly have no idea what I'd say.
You have thousands of
I have
videos.
thousands
So
of
how
videos. I have
maybe,
too many videos.
Maybe say Redline or something like that. Redline was pretty good.
My favorite is actually the Disneyland video, which is no longer up, but I have it saved to a flash drive, so I'm gonna re-upload it one of these days because there's really no risk in doing that. Anyway, though, what's your favorite custom car that you've made? Because you've got a bunch of those.
Oh, actually, I actually recently made a bunch of new customs.
Yeah.
My most recent Taco Mint next gen looks really good.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. My RobinTalesFighter custom of myself is one of my personal favorites, and is my most detailed black fire custom, black with fire.
Yeah.
There was, let's see, what else? I would say my most recent, my Emma custom, but that one has the wrong colors because I don't have pink paint at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna repaint that one though. So, and there's like, I think the Army next one might be my favorite. Salt tire stack.
You have so many options. All right. So next question: what's your favorite diecast that you own?
That's the lenticular Charlie Checker, because of not because of the car itself, but because of the story. Because I watched Cars and I noticed Charlie Checker, and I was like, I want the pace car. I want the pace car. I want the pace car. So that's all I wanted at that point. And then my mom found it in the store, so she bought it and kept it for like as a reward for something. I believe it was like when I learned swimming or something.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite diecast that you don't own? Of everyone who's ever existed in the Cars diecast line, which one do you want the most? Don't say the red Ransburg McQueen, because there's only one of those in existence.
I know, and I'm gonna get that one.
You will.
But my plan is to get it, but probably that probably will never happen. But I am planning on one day, many years in the future, to try to get that one. I don't even know where it is at the moment.
I think I remember hearing it was in like a glass case in a Toys R Us somewhere, so I don't know where it is.
It was Toys. The owner of Toys R Us had it. I don't know where it is now, but I'll figure that out. Then I'll get it. But yeah. Besides that,
you'll become a billionaire because you own Red Ransburg McQueen.
Exactly. Yeah. I think the car that I want the most, like besides the ones that I don't have, is probably Komodo, because I have Yokoza and I want to complete the tuners group. I know Joe Jimbo is also one of them, but he's more rare, and I didn't know about his existence. I did know about Komodos.
Yeah.
So I think I want Komodo the most, and after that maybe me and Tia, because those are cars that you just have to have.
Yeah, definitely.
I have most of the cars that you would expect a collector to probably get, but I'm still missing Komodo, me and Tia, and I believe there's one more. I actually have a list somewhere. I don't know where.
I don't have Mac. I just
get Mac.
I just straight up don't have Mac. I had a plastic Mac, I had the story set Mac, I have Pit Crew Mac, and I have Jocko Flocko. But yeah, I still don't have the normal one. Anyway, let's move on. So if you could have any car made, who would it be? Just out of any of the characters, and I think I know what you're gonna say, but we'll see if my...
You've seen the post on Tap Talk, it was like a few months ago. Zill and Big D. Those two are the ones that I want most. Big D is, because they're both like the big bad guys. They seem like, at least Big D seems like a big bad guy. We didn't see too much of him.
Yeah.
I would like a custom of him. I'm gonna try to get the Disney Store car one day whenever I get I have like a bit more money than I get now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want Big D and Zill, because Zill, he's just like, I saw your video on Zill and I was like, I want it. I actually found out what kind of model he is, so I tried to find if I could like I tried to look if I could find like a Hot Wheels car that was his kind of car, and
I think it was like
the only thing I could find was either like a really like those expensive model cars which are not for playing, just to display. Yeah. So I'm not gonna buy one of those because it's both expensive and it's just pointless to repaint that into Zill. The other thing I could find was the American version of Zill, because Zill is a Russian car. Yeah. The American version was from Hot Wheels, and that one didn't have a roof. So I saw someone Tapatalk who used dog and clay to make Zill. So I'm planning on doing something with that.
So similar to that question, if you could have any car re-released, who would it be?
Of course, most people would answer a car from like the older releases.
Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, I've been finding a lot of older releases in thrift stores and such. So I'm actually not sure. I think the most logical one, which most people would say, is like race damage move springs or something like that.
Yeah.
Especially since he's not a chase or super chase, he could get released.
I'd say bye-bye car. Actually, I wouldn't want bye-bye car.
Bye-bye to your wallet car.
Yeah, I wouldn't want bye-bye car re-released because that's going to bring the value down, and I think it's just funny that bye-bye car is so expensive. Race damage mood springs, of course, I'm sure is a very common choice. I'd probably say, like, the Queen, because that's an important character who wasn't a chase, and has surprisingly only been released once.
The funny thing, my little brother owns the Queen as a car. I remember that we found it in the store, so he got the real one, and I'm soon gonna trade a bunch of Lego with him, so I might just get the Queen soon.
Yeah, I think the Disney Store Queen is in scale with the 155 scale cars. She's one of like the weird cases where they sort of messed up with that.
Yeah.
So I may just have to get that.
Yeah. Well, should we move on?
Yeah, just got a few more questions. So if you could bring back any canceled Cars diecast line, what would it be?
Cancelled Cars diecast lines. What was it? The one with the palace, which they would release the Queen with the thing. That series where Mater gets knighted.
Right, that series was literally called Mater Gets Knighted, I think.
That series was actually never started, so I think I would want that because it does a lot of cool releases. Cars Collects UK, he owns a bunch of the canceled cars from that series, and they look really cool. So I
completely forgot they were going to do a variant of the Queen. Yeah, I'd probably just answer Cars Tunes. Bring back the Cars Tunes. Anyway, I've got one last question. What would your dream Cars line consist of? I know we were talking about this in the original recording, having it perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Okay, well, actually don't know. Perfect Cars line, let's say a bunch of cars. I can't come up with, I don't really know what the names at the moment. Just like do some Cars 1 stuff, Cars 2 stuff, Cars 3 stuff, Cars 2 stuff. I don't know. It depends on if the Disney Plus show thing that there were rumors about, if that would happen, then do something with that, of course.
I'd be very surprised if there wasn't a Cars Disney Plus show. That's a series you could definitely keep going.
But at least that. I would also really want to see like those canceled planes from 2017 released, because I know planes is not too popular, but I'm personally a pretty big fan, and I only have like the planes from the first few series from the first movie and like 1 or 2 series from the second movie, so we never had many planes here, so I would definitely want more planes.
Yeah.
I have almost all the planes that were released here. I'm missing like 2 or 3 of them, so I want more planes. That's definitely something I want.
Yeah. Alright, well that was the last question, so thank you so much for being here. Maybe we'll get that Lemon and Red Ransburg McQueen podcast out at some point.
Or we'll definitely talk a lot more.
Yeah. Make sure to check out RobinTalesFighter's channel. The link will, of course, be in the description. But thank you for being here and answering these questions. And I'll see you next time. Finger snap sound effect. Bye now.
Bye.